We have been fighting off demons invading Earth for more than 1,000 years now, although they have started arising more recently, mostly in the past 30 years. And we have reason to believe that a supposedly failed tactic by the demons may be coming back. This tactic was known as demon hive leaders. These would be leaders of a group of demons that would command them from a distance to destroy certain cities. They were more powerful than most demons. That's because they lasted longer and did not simply disappear after an attack was completed. One specific group of these, likely one of the most powerful, is known as the Justice Demons. Quite an ironic name looking back on it. With body camera footage from people who have been able to enter the great hive that all demons come from, proving that they may be trying to bring back these Justice Demons or another group of hive leaders. Today we will be discussing all of the hive leaders so that if they do come back, you are better versed on how to defeat them. The first one we will be talking about is known as the Steel Demon, though multiple people also call it the Super Demon. It stands at around 8 feet tall and it has numerous abilities. It seems it cannot use all of them at the same time and it takes time to switch between them, though this has not necessarily been a great problem for it. First of all, it has the ability of flight, even when its wings are significantly damaged. It has super strength and especially durability, thanks to its metal-like hide. It's able to breathe plumes of liquid nitrogen to freeze things. It has X-ray vision, heat vision, so it can sense people better around it. And it is also able to superheat the exposed muscle on its hands with laser-like energy to burn through anything it touches. This demon is the most powerful of the Justice Demons, and is likely shown to be their leader whenever multiple of them will attack the same settlement, although this was extremely rare, and it also showcases one theme throughout all hive leaders, that they are extremely powerful, but have one easily exploitable weakness, though staying at a distance means that we can't take advantage of this as well. The weakness of this demon is Krypton. We have been able to forge Krypton bullets to fight off this demon, and that's what we eventually use to kill it. Though, with it possibly coming back, we may need to bring back the person who was the old leader of the so-called Krypton Squadron, dedicated to taking this demon out. The retired leader of the old squadron, Lex Luthor's. With the Astral Titan arriving ever closer on the horizon to decimate our world, Kaiju is starting to become more rabid. Even those that would avoid other Kaiju previously are now seeking out Kaiju to hunt down. Now, they are only 22 light years away, which may seem like a lot, but for the Astral Titan it is not. And a new demon has arisen during this time, though evidence shows it is likely related to an old demon we once fought. Through the power of the Astral Titan getting closer still, it seems to have been greatly upgraded in strength. This demon is known as the Sonar Demon, and they have actually allied to fight off other demons with multiple others before, 4 in total. And whilst those 4 others have fought alongside each other and one other, this demon seems to be greatly opposed to fighting with that other one, which has laser vision and the ability to breathe plumes of ice at its opponents. This demon has openly attacked that one. This demon's abilities include being much more intelligent than most demons, ranking in the top 10 of intelligent demons, flight, multiple spikes lining its body. It is able to control bat-like alien parasites from a core hive in the center of its body, and from its tail it shoots bat-shaped spikes that can stab into prey, and, thanks to the bacteria covering it, cause infections. This demon also has tentacle-like limbs. It can shoot out from its forearms, similar to grappling hooks. to hook onto demons and pull them closer to itself. It fights other demons, like many do, to cause destruction in cities. However, it seems that it fights the same demons. Most demons will travel around the world to find more to fight. This demon seems to be staying in the same area of America, in the same few states, and it seems to fight off the same demons over and over again, as they keep getting away or somehow being resurrected, it seems like. It seems that a demon appearing like this one has also been arising recently, though in a very different part of the world, and very aggressive compared to it. And it actually appears somewhat like a demon that this demon had fought before, but was taken out by another demon this one usually fights, which is codenamed the Jester Demon, though we do not have time to talk about them today. For now, that is the end of this log. I hope to see you in my next one. Well, would you look at that? Look who's back in my shop. I guess I've got more armours to tell you about that I've made. I guess recently, it's only dawned on me, but I guess I've been getting more clients from other dimensions to get some armours from me. This tale I'll be telling you about today is certainly one of them. A man came to me, claiming to be a superhuman in his dimension, some sort of alien species. He wanted to build 6 whole armours for himself that would protect him against some sort of villain that was coming after him. The only similarity he wanted between all of them, except one I guess, was that they all needed to resist the power of this special crystal from his world, called Crypta Summit. I'm not good with names, okay? It's not my strong suit. But all of them besides one needed to resist it. He said it was some kind of magical crystal in his world that would drain them all's powers. No, I didn't even know that he had powers, but he said that they needed the armors to awaken them. To be honest, I don't know if I fully trusted him. Maybe he was just allergic to the crystal or something. But either way, he paid well, so I made the armours for him. The armour he wanted me to make for him, that was, I guess, most of a struggle to me, was this one he called the Aqua Armour. He said it's needed to be able to swim hyper fast and awaken his ability to control water. I simply put in an enchantment that allowed the armour to repel and attract water particles. He said his powers amplified it, but I don't think so. That's about as good as it usually is. Maybe I could work that into your armour? Nah, never mind. You're not ready to buy yet, so I'll continue with the tale. He also needed it to be light enough to swim, and he needed to have his mouth visible on the suit, so he could talk through it clearly. Apparently he was going to talk to some fishy creatures or something. I don't know why you'd want to talk to fish. They're probably pretty mean, but either way, I was able to figure it out. It was tough because, well, I guess even my lightest leather armours aren't really built for going underwater. Usually armours aren't built that way, but he wanted one to be, and I'm the best armour crafter in the land. You know, I figured it out. I gave more metal than I did hides for this one. He came from another dimension where apparently dragons were a thing, so I guess I just gotta accept that. Quite a few dimensions that I've been to, well, I haven't been to, but I've had clients from, their dragons are a lot bigger than the ones in my world, or I guess our world if you're also from here. But I'm starting to doubt that with every new person that comes into my shop. Now, all he said was that he needed them made out of dragons so that his abilities would activate, but he didn't care how much metal I used on top of that, so I used a fair bit for this armor. So remind me again, what is this armor that you want again? Ah, you want an nanite armor. Quite popular nowadays, good choice. Now don't worry, I can confidently say I'm the best nanite armor crafter this side of anywhere. I've recently built a nanite armor anyway. Ah, look, you got me reminiscing. I'll talk about one more and then I'll get started straight on your armor, eh? This armor was for someone working for the Lanterns. You know that experimental police force thing they're doing? Yeah, that. Since armor crafting is like, you know, the biggest job ever, they thought they should have some on their side. Better fight with them than against them, if you know what I mean. Nanite's a little microscopic little thing, so I can't say they were easy to work with, but I got it to work eventually, as always. All the nanites came out of this central thing on his chest, but they were controlled by this ring he wore on, well, his ring finger. You don't really wear rings anywhere else, unless you got an earring. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's talk about the Armour's abilities. I don't know what you want in yours, but I'm getting caught up in the story now, so you're gonna listen to me talk about this Armour's abilities. He could create light constructs that glowed green. You see, nanites, they're little tiny little things, and enough of them can form actual constructs. But if you think about it, why would you want that? Like, you're gonna need a lot more, and that's gonna cost you a lot more money. Light constructs are just easier to make, because you use the energy given off by the nanites. They're high energy kind of things so small. Now, most nanites only have specific structures they can go into, but because he was trained by such a good police force, this guy's mind was sharp as a bullet, so he was able to control him with his mind much better than most folks, as most folks end up with head injuries afterwards, as their brain can't take all the stress. But obviously, as I've said, this guy's could, and it was quite impressive in the end. He could create almost anything he wanted, as long as he had enough nanites to get it done. He also had the ability to fly thanks to these boosters I put on the back of it, and I'll tell you, one of the best armors I ever done made.